What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Elite Rejects Garage. Even though we're not in a garage, we're under a tent.
Rolling with the ghost down a back road. Lifted Cummins, howling, let the smoke roll. West Virginia nights hit the mud holes. Yeah, we rolling with the ghost down a back road.
That has a slightly little hole over there. That's probably when we always take this racing when we go RC drag racing. It's probably all the parts that be flying.
Probably.
Anyways, today we're going to be working on the old Grand Cherokee, the ZJ.
The heap.
Yeah, the heap. Anyways, we got to pull a motor out, put a motor in. So we'll use that YouTube Magic. We ain't got it. And yeah, I want to get an amp for, or a speaker for Katie's Jeep. All right, let's check the oil. She's got oil. It's got plenty of oil. I mean, my other Jeep that is newer than this, and it actually does start, it's milkshake and needs a head gasket. I'm trying to get him. He needs it. He needs the Jeep. Know that?
If the price is right,
$1 billion.
I'll buy it.
All right. Well, we're done working on this today. We're just going to go buy some new.
We're going to buy a new one.
Yeah, we'll go buy a JL. That's what that one is? JL with 392 in it or whatever. Yeah. All right, we're going to start draining the radiator out, taking this little stuff off. I bought a tote so we can put the little parts in. We get all this out just to make it so we can just, we'll be good to go. All right, so we got the fan shroud, power steering off.
AC compressor, power steering pump.
Yeah, radiator and everything like that. So now we have room, a little bit of room to finish taking stuff off. We don't have the tool to remove the fuel line, which he has it, but it's at his house. I'm gonna have to order me one. That way I have it, you know. Harbor Freight? Hot day, we'll have to make a trip to Harbor Freight. But anyways, everything that we could pull off, well, there's still more, but we've just been setting it aside because the new motor, I have to take a lot of this stuff off and put on the new one since it is, you know, a different year and everything like that. But we are making it now. Probably we're not going to get it pulled today, but we are trying to make a dent in it so when we do pull it, there's not 2 hours worth of work to do and then pull it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're going to continue on working. And I'm trying to label stuff as good as I can. Put stuff in the tote. That way I have everything that I need for this Jeep in there. Because that motor don't have too much stuff on it. But at least we're organized as good as we can be. Show them what it sounds like.
Get the ratchet turn.
I said. I said this motor was bad.
Yeah, that's of course.
Yep. And that's why we're putting a new one in. Yep. We got back there, one back there. Now see that other Jeep though, it will start. It needs a head gasket and everything, but it's got a little tick, but it will start.
I gotta get my $1 billion saved up.
Let's chat for $500,000. Oh goodness.
I already have that in the bank, so we're good.
Oh, daggone. Must be nice. I did until I went to like
Bought this deal.
Amazon and yeah, Facebook Marketplace is really bad for when you have money. Because it's like I'll be sitting there like, oh, I need that or what? And I ain't saying I got money. I just whenever I have spare money or I even have money. Like I'll be looking on Marketplace and I'll be like, oh man, that thing's only 10 grand. I'd buy that. Then I realize, oh man, I ain't got no 10 grand. Pull out of pocket. So
I do it too.
they want 50. Dude, we're like Joe Dirt. It's like you ain't got no money. I know, but that's a good deal there. But I think this is going to be probably our stopping point.
Maybe.
We'll probably take a couple more of the ins and off. What did I just say? I don't know. But anyways, like we said, we got to pull it up on ramps and everything. And I don't have a floor like some people.
Yeah, it's nice.
And when we put the motor out, it's going to sink in the ground. So I told him, I was like, instead of moving that, we're just going to pull the Jeep back.
You could drive it to my house. Oh, that's right.
I pull it to your house. I don't know. I rode with Katie and she's pulled me downhill wide open. I'm like, that's all right. Your Jeep's going to stop me. Oh, yep. Poor motor. Done for. But it still has good parts on it, though. All right, so it has been probably about a week since last time we worked on a Jeep. Ain't that right? She's liking the camera. Anyways, it's been probably about a week, a little over a week since we worked on the Jeep. Now, we was planning on Saturday to work on it and pull the motor out and everything because we have basically everything up top done. I had to go get the tool. I think I have it over here. The tool to pull off the fuel line. So we can use this to pull off the fuel lines, everything like that from the actual, like the fuel rail and everything. So we can do that, get that done. We still got to do the starter, the housing bolts, and all that good stuff. But I put ramps there. I want to pull up on the ramps to finish that. But we was going to do it Saturday. But when we did, we kind of got sidetracked. Saturday, you know, it was Easter weekend. Saturday, we took the kids down to Pocahontas for like an Easter egg hunt and everything. And I got back and JD was supposed to come up and we was going to take the motor out and you know, pressure wash a new one, everything like that. But he had some stuff that he was having to do for Sunday. He was having to cook. He's making jalapeno popper devil eggs. Tell me how good that sounds. But anyway, so he had to do that. I was like, well, let's just do it next weekend. He's like, out of work. And so we haven't got to work on it any since the last video. And that's been like a week or so ago. But I did get some parts in. So let me show you what I got. All right, so I did get some parts in. Oh, I got to move a bicycle out of my way. We always put them in here so they don't get all messed up. All right, so I got some parts. Now, we made like a list that day of the stuff that we needed. I got a water pump. Probably didn't need a water pump, but that one was kind of questionable. It's already off the motor, might as well do it. It's got the gasket and everything in it. When we drained the radiator, I might have cut the bottom hose. But again, questionable. So we got a brand new upper and lower bottom hose. We got a rear main seal. We've got a crank sensor, which I've read, even JD was telling me that a lot of problems with the Jeeps is you can't really get to the crank sensor because they're like right on the back of the motor. So while we have it off, we got a new one. Let's see. I think I got that. I got for Colossus, I needed seals for the axle. So I got two. And I got a front seal too for the Jeep. This is for my mom's car. She said she needed brakes, so I had to get some brakes and everything. Let's see what this is. These are O-rings for the injectors and everything. So basically it'd be new. Just simple little stuff and everything. We've got valve. We got the oil pan gasket. Valve cover gasket, had a moment. Then we got the intake and exhaust gasket, which we got there. So basically everything to put it on. Now, whenever I bought the motor and everything, it showed it running and everything. The guy deals with a lot of like Jeeps and everything like that. So I have confidence it should run. Everything like that, because he was like, this is like my third motor this week pulling everything. So that was pretty good and everything. But I wanted to go ahead and put like new gaskets, the sensor, basically everything I can get to while the motor's out easy. But what we'll do is I got somewhere, it's like grease to go on and everything. And we'll spray the engine down real good, clean it really good, and then we'll do all that. And of course, you know, once we get it in, do a fresh oil change, everything, you know, like that. I'm pretty excited to like get it going. Now, I know this video, I was really wanting to, you know, have it basically the motor pulled out and everything, but just ran out of the time, and I needed a video for today. This is actually Tuesday. It's going out at 3 today, and I think it's like 11. But it's going to be a little short one, but if you ever know how YouTube algorithm is, if you're kind of have a schedule you constant on it, it does help. So that's why I'm doing this today. Plus, I have a bunch of videos already. did when we was actually working on this. And I was going to lose them because they were on my phone. I'm like, I'm going to end up deleting them accidentally or something like that. So I wanted to do that and everything. I think that, yeah, belt's still good. I was doing that. But yeah, so hopefully Saturday we'll be pulling the motor out and then getting the other one put in. Like I said, it's really my first motor pull and everything. There is a lot, but there isn't a lot, if that makes sense. We got the fuel rail here. I need the tool for it. So now I have it. JD had one at his house, but he lives a little bit away. So yeah. So that's going to be Saturday's project. But if everything goes planned, Thursday, well, there won't be a video Thursday because my son's got to go to a surgery in the morning. So that kicks out, you know, Wednesday working on it. And it's actually really cold out here. It looks pretty, but it's very deceiving. But Thursday, my cousin is bringing, I have another second gen. I have one of my grandma's. They're all white, apparently. It's just, this is what we call it the Smurf because he only painted half of it blue. He was in the painting mood whenever I was painting my Cummins and everything, and he bought the paint, only painted half of it. He's like, I got tired of doing it, so he didn't do it. But I'm hoping Thursday I get my other truck and everything because I have a plan for it because I'm not attached to it, whatever, so we're actually going to do something really cool with it. If we mess it up, well, we mess it up. But it's supposed to be here Thursday, so Saturday's video might be of me getting a truck, checking it out and everything, and Tuesday we do a Jeep. But the motor is coming out of Jeep this weekend. It's going to be nice. Super excited for it because my goal is hopefully by next month, we're doing trail riding and stuff with it. We're doing some crappy things, well, off-roady things and stuff, and probably have to put another motor in because probably blow that one up. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. And then we got JD's project Jeep too. So we've got a lot of stuff right here to do. But anyways, sorry for the video being kind of short, but I will see you next one. Also, big thank you to everybody that was commenting on Colossus. A lot of y'all was, you know, just saying about the steering and stuff. I had one comment that I read said that a lot of people does like the 3rd gen steering swaps with this. I didn't know that. So I want to check into that and everything because of course I've got a 3rd gen, but it's like it's 2500, but I've got 35 or 38s on it and everything like that, and like it steers great and everything. So I am going to check into that because if that's a better way to go to fix the steering on this thing, I'm all for it. So big thank you for a comment, and I thank y'all, all of y'all, for commenting and everything like that. All right, so if you don't really know what I want to do with this video, this Jeep, I'm wanting to make it kind of like a trail ride, but also can crawl a little bit, but nothing crazy. We're not doing 40s or anything like that because we'd do 1-tons and stuff. But my plan is I do want to do crossover steering. I found the kit for that. We are going to do a lift, but we're not going to do like something crazy or anything. My goal was to fit about 33s under this thing, because like right now, like this thing is low. These Jeeps, like I was looking for an 8-inch lift long arm. They said they still recommend running like 33s, 35s. I'm like, an 8-inch on my truck, I can run 40s, but like I don't know, it just sits kind of low and everything. But we are going to do like a lift kit, nothing fancy. Like I said, this is kind of like a budget build. But I do want to put like 33s on it. And if you watch YouTube, or anything about Jeeps and everything, or like Jeeps, there's a YouTuber called Dex. And like, I will tell you, I've never seen somebody beat a vehicle like they do. And I was watching how he builds his and everything. And like, like his outdoes people's that's fully built on 1-tons and everything. And I'm like, I didn't want a 1-ton swap this or anything because it's really, I'm building this kind of for Katie. I'm going to build that one, and that one's going to be 1-ton swap. Like I want like 43 sticky ickies and, you know, everything, all that sucker. Like it's, that was going to be a truggy style, but I wanted to have something to run because it takes a while to get parts and everything. But what I see they do these with these Jeeps and everything is absolutely insane. So we're going to build this to beat. The most expensive part will be tires, and I want to get, I think it's the RCV axles and everything. The only thing is, I do want to get lockers. I know a lot of them welds them, but I really want to drive mine. I don't want to have to like trailer it to places, because like there are like a lot of, you know, there's a lot of trails around here and everything, because I was looking at Onyx. So I don't want to have to, you know, trailer. Now, if I'm going to like Windrock or something, and I know if I break it, we're screwed, then yes, we're going to trailer it. But I do want to build that. So it's going to be all about 33s and stuff. I do want to do an external roll cage, because I just think it look cool. So I do want to do external roll cage. So I'll be coming up. We're going to do separate. We're going to do, get rid of the seating and do like race seats, because my kids are going to be riding with us, not when we're doing stupid stuff, but just crawling or just, you know, just having fun, you know, trail ride. But that's why I want like the cage and everything, but we're going to have the harnesses, that way they can be safe and everything like that. But I think it's going to be fun. But that's kind of like what I want to do, and it's not going to be very much. Like I said, the axle, like the RCV, I think it's RCV, they're like $1,300 for a set, but they said like you rarely break those. And I think they was talking about like the joints for like the drive shaft, use like Spicer. So I was looking into that. And then of course the crossover steering, I think that was like $130 on YouTube, I'm on eBay, and even like Dex recommended that. But the thing is, if I see people doing some crazy stuff and their stuff's holding up and they're using this, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to use that. So I think that's pretty cool. Plus, I always watch and see how other people build their rigs and everything, because people has good ideas and everything. But that's kind of the plan I'm wanting to do with that.